Hi there, I'm Angie Moreschi. Glad to have you with us for our Consumer-Wise Shopping for the Season special. We're here at the newest and one of the hottest shopping locations in Florida, Tampa Premium Outlets. It's located just off of busy I-75 in Pasco County and just opened its doors to the public a few weeks ago. All right, Julie, thank you. And we have breaking news for you at 8 a.m. Pasco County deputies are investigating a shooting that happened in the Palm Lake Estates subdivision in Port Richey. Spectrum Bay News 9's Georgia Roman is live in Pasco County with us this morning. She has the latest details for us. Good morning, Georgia. Good evening. I'm Angie Moreschi in for Veronica Cintron tonight. This is your news weather now. Good morning. I'm Angie Moreschi. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday morning, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. First tonight, our promise to you, a check of your weather on the 9. So let's head over to the Weather Center right now for a look at your forecast. Meteorologist Diane Kaczmarek is with us tonight. So Diane, seems like we got an early taste of summer today.
You think it felt like summer?
It was hot.
It was.
It's 5:09 now. That means it's time to check on our forecast. Meteorologist Mike Clay in the Weather Center for us tonight. Well, Mike, this was just one of those days where you could just stay outside all day, not too hot, not too cold, beautiful sunshine. I don't think it could have gotten any better.
I call it a Mediterranean climate.
I know, right?
Kind of like the south of France or somewhere like that in the summertime.
Busting belly fat is not easy, but it can be done. Remember, first, consistent paced cardio, build muscle, and eat smart. 54 days before a flight is the magic number to get the cheapest fare, according to Cheap Air. That's about 7.5 weeks before a flight. But even if you miss that sweet spot, their analysis shows within 29 and 104 days is the prime booking time. That's 1 to 3.5 months before. Good morning. I'm Angie Moreschi. We want to welcome you to our special live coverage here on Spectrum Bay News 9 of the funeral of former First Lady Barbara Bush. The matriarch of the Bush dynasty is being remembered today as a woman dedicated to her family, faith, and country. Welcome to our live coverage of the royal wedding here on Spectrum Bay News 9. We have an exciting moment about to take place in Windsor, England. That's about 30 miles away from London. You're looking at the Rolls-Royce carrying the bride-to-be, Meghan Markle, American actress about to wed a British prince. Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding today. It's been a long few months of preparation, and today the exciting moment is finally here. Would you spend $2 for an extended warranty on a $10 memory card? Don't do it. It's like throwing money away. You put a lockbox on a vacant property you're trying to sell, then all of a sudden, it's gone. Squatters cut it off and moved in. Hard to believe, but it happens. I'm Angie Moreschi, and today's Consumer-Wise report, learn your rights as a homeowner. Switching to cheaper store or generic brands is one of the simplest strategies to save, often 25 to 30%. The in-house brands are often made by the national manufacturers, so in reality, there's very little, if any, difference in quality. And we are back with you live. That is Pope Francis, now landed and just got off the plane in New York at JFK Airport. He has the white on in the middle of that crowd. He's been greeted by Cardinal Timothy Dolan and several other dignitaries there on the tarmac. The Pope, of course, left Washington, D.C. just about an hour, a little longer than that, and landed in New York at about 5 p.m. He walked down the steps slowly. Very windy evening there in New York City. Far different atmosphere than it was in hot and muggy, humid Cuba just a few days ago. Now he's experiencing wonderful fall weather in the Big Apple tonight, and we can see smiling Pope Francis. He is enjoying his visit here to the United States. It has been a historic trip. Of course, first time ever that a pope spoke to a joint session of Congress this morning. It was quite an exciting day for him, and the Pope likes to reach out to the people, and he's had many opportunities to do that. We've seen him touching, kissing babies, kissing children, giving many of hugs. He likes to be called the People's Pope. He has taken a vow of poverty, and we'll see that that is touching his heart today when he meets with 200 indigent people here in New York. That's where his true heart is, as he's told us to follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, to be kind to others. He's touched on many interesting and sometimes controversial issues. Today, during his speech at Congress, he spoke of immigration and abortion, some hot-button issues there, but he also spoke of peace and love and unity, which is the true message that the Pope is trying to spread here in the United States today. It is time now to take you county by county, and we're going to get things started down there in Manatee County, where the Highland Shores boat ramp is going to be closing for 1 month. Crews are cleaning the navigation channel connecting the boat ramp to the Manatee River. The ramp closed today and will reopen by the end of May. It was a beautiful ceremony. They had 3 eulogies.
Oh, they were great.
One by her son, former Governor Jeb Bush, one by the historian John Meacham, and one by her dear friend Susan Baker, the wife of former Secretary of State James Baker. All of them talked about her humor, her love of family, and willing to take a jab at people, just not necessarily to make them laugh, but boy, did she make people laugh every step of the way. I think that came through. You know, Barbara Bush said she did not fear death. She said because she believed in a great God, and her faith came through very clearly in the ceremony there today. She said she wanted a simple ceremony, and we saw that filled with music, these beautiful, beautiful hymns throughout, ending with Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, which was at her request. And I don't think it could have been a more beautiful service, and one that really painted the picture of who she was, her spirit, and her contribution to the country. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us on this Sunday. Today, we are hitting the high seas off the coast of beautiful Sanibel Island. Our Caitlin Wilson takes us on a boat trip with a seasoned captain in today's Florida on a Tankful.